Today's episode is a little different here at the Easy Breezy Boss Life podcast. I'm Lisa Sabala from the 8.8 team, and I'm not here to teach you how to hire a virtual assistant. This isn't a checklist kind of video. I want to talk to you straight from the heart because this one is personal. I'm here to talk about Filipino virtual assistants because I am one. I also built a team, an incredible, hardworking, and generous team of virtual assistants who are all Filipinos. Now listen, I want to be really clear with this. I am not here to compare. Don't ask me if Indian virtual assistants or European virtual assistants or Korean virtual assistants are better than Filipino virtual assistants. That is not my lane. I can't speak for them. I can only speak from experience with what I've seen in the people I work with every day. Filipino VAs aren't just workers. We're not robots behind a screen. We are actual people with heart, with grit, and a deep sense of purpose. And if you've ever worked with a Filipino virtual assistant, you've probably already seen it. But today, I want to explain it from our lens, through our words. So let's walk through 5 Filipino traits that shape how we work as virtual assistants. These traits are part of our culture, it's part of our soul, it's part of our identity. First Filipino trait I want to share is Bayanihan. This is the spirit of helping one another. This is one of the most beautiful parts of being Filipino. Bayanihan is when people come together to help one another, even when they don't have much to share themselves. No one keeps score, no one compares. We just help because it is the right thing to do. And you will see this in how your Filipino virtual assistant will show up. We don't just do tasks, we look out for you. And if you're overwhelmed, we'll try to step up. If something looks off, we'll fix it before you notice. We'll even offer solutions before you even think to ask. It's not about trying to impress you, it's just Bayanihan. It is part of our DNA. And I hope you will be one to experience what Bayanihan is like when you hire a Filipino VA or two in your business. Onward to Filipino trait number 2, Pakikisama. Pakikisama is the value of getting along with others. So, us Filipinos, we are very big on harmony. If we can avoid it, we're going to avoid conflict. We don't want drama. We are raised to read the room, to sense the mood, and adjust accordingly. That is Pakikisama. And when you work with a Filipino VA, you will feel that too. They will mirror your energy. They'll follow your lead. They'll be polite, respectful, and warm. Sometimes even too respectful. Because many times we'd rather keep quiet than risk offending someone. But here's a little truth bomb. If your VA is always saying yes, don't assume they don't have ideas. They might just be waiting for you to create a safe space for them to speak up. So ask them, invite them, encourage them. The more you open the door, the more your Filipino VA will walk through it. Now here's Filipino trait number 3. This one is for us here in the Visayas region, Central Philippines. It's called Kaikog. Kaikog is a deep sense of humility, sometimes even bordering to shamefulness. That's Kaikog. Kaikog is that feeling of being shy, hesitant, or reserved out of respect. It is different from just being quiet, by the way. Kaikog is about not wanting to overstep, not wanting to draw attention to ourselves. It is humility, sometimes to a fault. So even when a Filipino VA is killing it behind the scenes, you might not even hear a word about it. They'll just do it. They'll update your automations, they'll fix your slides, they'll organize your inbox, all without needing applause. Because for many Filipino VAs, Kaikog says just do your job and do it well. Don't brag, don't grandstand. So if you take time to notice what your Filipino VA has done, they will light up like a Christmas tree. Not because they are fishing for compliments, but because they feel that they are finally seen. So let's keep it rolling. This is Filipino trait number 4. It is called Kakugi. This is another Bisaya word. Kakugi is hard work and diligence. In the northern part of the Philippines, if they speak Tagalog, Kakugi is called Sipag. Kakugi or Sipag, it really runs deep in the Filipino blood. Kakugi is when someone is consistently hardworking, not just when they feel inspired, not just for the praise, it's just who they are. Filipino VAs are known for being this. We'll stay up late to meet your deadlines, we'll learn new software over the weekend if we can, we'll manage your entire back end without complaint. Even if we're working in a tiny space beside a noisy neighbor with 3 kids jumping in the background, we'll still get the job done. Why? Because Kakugi isn't about waiting for the perfect working conditions. It's not. It is about doing your best with what you've got. every single day, making the biggest impact possible with whatever little resource that you have. And finally, Filipino trait number 5, resilience. This is work dedication, resilience, and it's forged in the storm. There are so many storms and typhoons here in the Philippines because we are in the Pacific. So let me tell you a story. Back in December 2021, really big super typhoon hit the Philippines. Its name was Rai, or Odette, the local name. It tore through the central Philippines, including the island where I live, Cebu. The power lines were gone, internet gone, homes, many had their roofs ripped off, and entire towns were left in darkness. But you know what happened next? The community came together, Bayanihan, once again. The owners of big buildings in the cities, mostly offices, malls, the ones with generators, they opened their doors. Shopping malls, office towers, even city hall buildings. Why are they doing this? Why are they setting up work tables, routers, charging stations? Why? This was so people could charge their laptops, so people could go there and work. You would see dozens, even hundreds of Filipinos lined up, laptops in tow. Many of them just came from evacuation centers. Some of them still didn't have electricity or water in their homes, but they were there to report back at work, to log into their laptops and tell their clients, hey, I'm still alive, don't fire me, I'm here for my job. People were sharing makeshift workstations with other virtual assistants and online freelance digital workers. Because this job, the job that we have as Filipino virtual assistants, it's not just a job to us. It's how we feed our families. It's how we rise. It's how we recover. And that is the heart of the Filipino virtual assistant. Resilient, resourceful, relentless. Like I said, we don't wait for perfect conditions because there will never be perfect conditions. We create conditions to keep going, even after a huge typhoon. So now let me ask you this. When you hire a Filipino VA, are you just hiring someone to tick boxes? Or are you inviting someone into your vision, into your company, into your life? Because a Filipino virtual assistant is not just cheap help. We're not here to be invisible background characters in your business story. We are actually here to co-build, to partner, to support you, to help you scale. We are not just doing tasks, we are actually carrying dreams, yours and ours. Oh, and in case you haven't heard, whenever we get a new subscriber, our team throws a dance party. So click that button like right now. Okay, back to business. You want loyalty? Do you want your Filipino virtual assistant to be loyal to you and your business? Earn it. As a Filipino virtual assistant, I would have to say that loyalty is not something that is by default. It's not by default. We're loyal by choice. We will stay when we see leadership. We stay when we feel respected and valued. When a client shows up with clarity and direction, leadership, that's when we lean in. If you make it known that we can trust you not to throw us under the bus, if we see that you're building something that will still be here tomorrow, next month, and next year too. If you can make it clear that we have a job that gives us security and you extend to us the honor of being part of growing this company with you, then yes, we stay. Your Filipino virtual assistant will commit and back you up. That is the kind of loyalty Filipino VAs will bring to the table. It is the kind of loyalty that cannot be bought, but it is earned. And because I used to be a solo virtual assistant, now I have a team of all Filipino virtual assistants. I try to earn that loyalty every single day from my team. Because once you've earned that loyalty, consider yourself lucky, a lucky CEO business owner. When a Filipino team member sees you as a true leader, someone who is worth following, you won't have to beg for their dedication. You will have it fully, not just today, but for the long run. If this episode made you rethink how you see your current virtual assistant, or any virtual assistant for that matter, whether or not they hail from the Philippines or anywhere in the world, let me know in the comments. And if you're curious about working with the team, you know where to find me. Salamat kaayo. Thank you for listening. This is the Easy Breezy Boss Life with Lisa Sabala. See you next time.